Today is December 30, 2019, and I am reserved to do and say this because I have a hard time being honest with myself. I have a hard time with commitments, and I feel like I fail. I feel like I fail a lot of things I start. And I have found that when I say things out loud and I'm honest with myself, I do better with things. I'm more likely to succeed. So I just turned 29 a week ago. And in 2 days, it's going to be 2020, a new decade. And in the 10 years since I've graduated high school in 2009, I have spent 3 years over 300 pounds. Well, 4 years over 300 pounds. And the other 6 years, somewhere between 250 and 300. My current weight is somewhere between 275 and 280. I had recently, up to about 6 months ago, been down to 255 when we went to Hawaii. But since then, I have eaten too much of the wrong food and far too much alcohol, and very little activity. So with that said, and with the fact that I've spent a decade over in a morbid obesity calendar, in a morbid obesity block of I've spent a decade morbidly obese. Ideally, I would have wanted to be between 150 and 190 pounds, but I've spent the majority of my 20s in the dark red. I recognize that I've lost time off the end of my life. There's nothing I can do to change that. I recognize that I've damaged parts of my body that will never repair. And I recognize that if I don't make a change, I will die significantly younger than my peers. And it will not be a death that is comfortable. It will be a death from congestive heart failure, or heart attack, or stroke, diabetes, or some type of gastrointestinal, colorectal cancer. It's true that we're all a product of our environment, and my parents have done a phenomenal job of keeping their kids as healthy as they can with the knowledge that they have. But when you live in West Virginia, Pennsylvania, Ohio, Kentucky, Carolinas, and even further into the South. Your idea of what is healthy is limited by your environment. This is what it's like to live in Appalachia, where, of course, not everyone is fat and sick and dying, but we have far greater rates, of every diet, lifestyle related disease. I don't want to be the next product of the statistics that make up this region. My heaviest weight within the last 3 to 4 years was 335 pounds. My wife and I started eating a vegan diet, a plant-based diet. We were fairly loose about it, in that we still drank lots of soda and alcohols. We ate lots of processed stuff, partly out of complacency, and partly out of lack of accessibility. When we first went plant-based, it was a big deal to find a veggie burger somewhere, something that wasn't full of cholesterol. But now it's like mainstream. Every brand has something plant-based that doesn't make it healthy because it's plant-based. But we picked up a vegan diet to be healthier, and I definitely am healthier than when I was 335 pounds, but I'm not healthy. And I'm ready to be healthy. I'm ready to be healthy because I don't want to die young. A lot of my family has died young from preventable causes. I want to be around with my wife as she ages. I don't want her to be a 30, 40-year widow. I want to have a family. I want to have children. I want to be an active dad. I don't want to be an on-the-couch dad, a lazy dad. I don't want to hurt so much. My whole body hurts. When you're heavy, you hurt all over. My back hurts all the time. Every day, my back hurts. At 29. My knees hurt. My hips hurt. My ankles. My neck. Every day. Hurt. I don't tell people because it's embarrassing. I don't go around. I don't tell my wife a lot of this. It's hard to have any kind of confidence when you're heavy and sick. You can have a reason why you want to change. And I have many reasons why I want to change. But if you don't have a plan, you're not going to be successful. And everybody who's heavy diets and tries to lose weight and tries to starve themselves, and it doesn't work. If you don't change your environment, you can't change your behavior. We all want to think that we can make behavior changes, but you can't. Nobody just stops being one thing one day and starts being something else. So with all that said, this video, along with future videos, is to keep myself accountable and to show the changes I am making to my environment in order to change my behavior. These changes involved stringent, documented, planned out meal preparation, where I will show you what I'm buying, what it costs, how I'm preparing it, and the nutritional value. And it will also include my physical exercise routines. I am 100% sedentary. When I am not at work, I am home on the couch. I have not always been sedentary. I sincerely enjoy athletic participation. I just don't do it. I love to play basketball. I love to play football, baseball, and pick up anything. Deck hockey, let's throw frisbee. But again, here in this environment, it's cold 6 months out of the year. I don't have a good circle of friends to do that with. And as you age, we're all chasing dollars. We're not out playing pickup games on a drop of a hat anymore. So I'm gonna focus on building circles, building relationships that I can thrive in physically, and I can also contribute to other people's success. And that's what I'm gonna do. This is the beginning. I will succeed. And that's so hard for me to say because I've failed so much. But I don't have any more options. I don't have any more time. I can't fail. Because if I fail, I will die. And that sounds drastic, but look around you at the rates of obesity. I mean, if you live in this area, if you live in Appalachia, look around at how many people are fat and sick and hurt. I hope through my struggle, others will succeed also. And I'd love to share information with anyone who wants to talk. Thank you.